Hey guys, welcome back. It's Josie here. I know I haven't posted in a very long time, and that's because it was peak season on my job. But now it's over, and now I'm back to making videos for you guys. And today we're going to be going over the iPad Pro 12.9 inch model, and it's just going to be the overall in-depth review about it and my overall thoughts on it. But other than that, then let's jump straight to the video. When talking about the iPad Pro, you do have two size options that you guys could choose from, which is going to be the 11 inch and the 12.9 inch model. You also have varying storage options as low as 128 gigabytes and all the way to 1 terabyte. And obviously changing the size and storage will change the price correlating with it. So the bigger size, higher price tag, and the more storage, a higher price tag that goes along with that. Now talking about the display that's available on the iPad Pros, all of them do have, at least the 4th generation, they all do have an anti-reflective layer on the display, so it doesn't reflect as much light back compared to my iMac right here. You can see the light being reflective off of it, so that's something new. There's also the resolution display for it, 2732 by 2048 pixel resolution. So just simple terms, it's about 2K resolution. Now talking about the power capability of the iPad Pros. They have this new A12 Bionic chip, which is Apple's new processor for the iPads. And so it's going to be great for multi-core threading and single-core threading. And it's going to be very good at doing high-intensity programs, such as maybe your photo editor, video editor, or maybe rendering 3D models on the iPad. I know maybe for designers that need 3D modeling that students might be using that for. So it's going to be great for those applications. You are also going to be able to be doing great things with multitasking programs, such as with the new iPad OS, you are able to open 2 applications at the same time, having them side by side. So maybe you're editing videos on one end, maybe on Photoshop, and you have to import it to another software to enhance it, maybe from Photoshop to Lightroom, so stuff like that. And both of those are high intense programs, so you'll be doing that with a lot more ease with the iPad Pro. Now when talking about the iPad Pro, one of the new differences besides the new camera is gonna be the USB-C port, which has been in the past 2 models, I believe, of the iPad Pros. But for you guys who aren't that knowledgeable into that, they did change the charging port for the past few generations. On the iPads and on the iPhones, we were on lightning cable, but with USB-C, it's faster at charging and transferring data from device to device. So for you uploading any projects maybe to a desktop or anything like that, it will be a great benefit there. The front camera is 7 megapixels while the rear camera is 12 megapixels. And the rear one is able to record 4K at 60 frames per second. I'm not for sure about you guys, but I don't really record on my iPads, but for any of you guys, if that's the only device that you guys have, you guys are gonna be able to. With Apple expecting the battery life to last for 10 hours, but you can be very conservative with your power by running on lower power mode and just not using such heavy applications. You could probably extend that battery life more. So at that point, it's gonna be on par with a entry-level laptop, whether it be Apple or from another manufacturer. With the new UI, all websites and applications have been optimized for the iPad to be shown like desktop pages. Such as if you were to open an application before the update, it was on the iOS, so it was basically like having a large phone and was really impractical. With the new update, they also have improved on the capability with connecting a mouse to the iPad, as it used to be very slow and unresponsive to a mouse. You still have a slower scroll rate through applications, and not all applications support a mouse yet, but one can only assume that's going to be a change in the near future. Not all the functions from a mouse transfer over to the iPad OS fluently, such as returning back to the home screen using the mouse. You would actually have to use your finger to do that. So not all functions correlate from a mouse on a desktop correlate to an iPad. When it comes to the Magic Keyboard, it really becomes a sense of functionality. Not only with that, but that keyboard does come with an integrated mouse pad, which if you guys know from Apple and their mouse pads on the side accessories for iMacs or on the MacBooks, it's gonna be a very smooth experience, very nice refined glass on it. So the quality's there, but not necessarily the functionality working with the OS yet. Overall, is a Magic Keyboard necessary? No, not necessarily, as you don't really need it unless you want it to be more on a functional size and kind of replace of a laptop, just because it's a really high price tag at the end of the day. The keyboard, the Magic Keyboard starts at $300. The iPad Pro could start as low as $800, but could go $1,000 for the 12.9 inch. So really is up to you what's your budget. But if you could budget yourself correctly and get the 11 inch and pair it with the keyboard, you could end up saving money then compared to buying a MacBook Pro. But that's really up to you what you want these devices to be for. But other than that, that's my overall opinion on them. If you guys liked the video, give me a thumbs up and comment down below what you guys want to see next. Any tech reviews. I know I did get a lot of good views on my credit card video. You guys want me to dive into credit cards and explain how credit cards work overall, and any credit cards recommendations I could give you guys, just comment down below and let me know. But other than that, see you next time. Peace.